Alright. This is your boy Maloyski777 and welcome to another content and basically the first content for 2024. And yeah, so I I hope you guys are having a great year, and to start it off, to make sure our Eternal Evolution players are actually having a good start, let's talk about the assassin Dominic. So I've seen a lot of players ask about this particular hero. Is he worth building? Is he a priority hero? What does he do for the assassin team, or basically for PvE and PvP game modes? So first of all, let me just say that Dominic is arguably the strongest assassin, next of course to the SP hero Koraksha. So if my Koraksha is, like, for example, at least at this level, or maybe this one at legend 1 at least, then I feel that Koraksha will already be stronger than Dominic. But for now, since my Koraksha is still at mythic level, then I'm afraid she's not yet strong enough to include in my assassin lineup. So anyhow, if of course the next best thing, as I was saying, is Dominic. So in comparison to Rickert, Motoko, Bailey, I have learned that Dominic is actually the highest damaging assassin hero, especially because, so this is the crucial thing about Dominic, especially because of his X30 skill. So you have to have him at X30 before you actually gain his full potential, before you are able to make use of his full potential. So but regardless, even if he is still at X20, or at before X30, he is actually already quite reliable. He already has high damage, although when my Dominic was just at X20, he and Rickert has this slight advantage, although that time my Rickert was already at X30, so that's why. But with the same level and with the same equipment, I do believe Dominic will have the higher damage. So yes, Dominic is a must-have hero for assassin lineup, and basically you should have a Dominic not just for PvP but for PvE, for Twilight Lands, for Endless Battle. He surely contributes to a lot of points during or within those game modes. So yes, that answers the question of why Dominic is a must-have hero. And by the way, let me just explain more about his X30. I'm not going to explain about his other skills because, well, I wanted to maximize this video. So ultimate skill enhancement. So the enhancement that happens when you X30 Dominic is that his ultimate skill becomes AoE, so within dealing damage targets within a 3-meter radius. So that's what happens, and at the same time his maximum damage also is, or his damage cap is increased to 10,000%, wherein before the damage cap is at 7,000% of Dominic's attack. So that's actually a lot of improvement. And at the same time, the AOE damage is quite beneficial. So that's why Dominic needs to have extra skill. Well, I guess that's also some of the questions of some of our players. They are asking, is it worth it to X30 Dominic? Well, yes, most definitely. It's a must have to have a X30 Dominic. So yeah, I guess that pretty much covers that one. Yes, let me talk a bit about my equipment setup for this guy. So here I am using a Marauder and Sun Signet gloves combo. So for Dominic, the I want him to have a Marauder because it's a critical 15% plus after each displacement. So it increases crit damage and at the same time 20% life steal. So one of the things I like about Marauders set is that it's also for survivability. You have to have you get to have life steal, which during the game you can life steal from the enemies, which of course makes you last longer in battle, or which makes the hero last longer in battle. So yep, Marauders is a must, is recommended for me. And then I also use Sun Signet because I want to increase Dominic's crit rate as much as possible. So since Sun Signet has increases crit rate by 15%, and if you actually have it if you have it tempered to 2-star, it becomes 20% overall. So from here, as you can see, my Dominic's crit rate is 97.6%. And although I kind of sacrificed this critical damage a bit, but that's fine. The Marauder set makes up for it by increasing it by 80% more. So I kind of wanted to synergize my Dominic stats. So yeah, and if you would check here, my attack for Dominic is at 113.2k, which is really, for me, very decent already. And if you would check it, my CP for my character power for Dominic is at 1,274,572. So he's actually, I think he's my he's my but anyway, yes, again, Dominic is in a sub here. So to recap, we talked about his X30. You have to have enough X30, and I recommend you to have a Marauder and some Signet equipment set. So I think that's it for today for this video. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you learned something. Maloyski777 signing out.
おとなしく観念しろ。